So we have a Quadrafire pellet stove. Came with the house when we got it, and we were having a problem. We had a crazy noisy exhaust fan motor. Now I have the pellet stove serviced every year. I don't know a lot about pellet stoves, so I have a company that comes in and helps. So they've been keeping it clean for me, and obviously I do the cleanings in between. But we had noticed a loud like howling when the thing was running, and I finally diagnosed that it was the exhaust fan motor that was making the noise. So I looked, and a Quadrafire replacement for this unit was something in the neighborhood of $300. So what I found was the fan motor assembly that comes from Quadrafire is the entirety of the casing and everything, but you can buy just a replacement motor. This is the one that came out. As you can see, not only is it filthy from who knows how many years of use, but more importantly, and I'm hoping you can hear this, that bearing is just shot. And I'm sure there's probably a way to replace that bearing, but frankly, for the cost that I ended up finding, it just made no sense. So what I went with was the NBK 115 volt, 3150 RPM, model 2140. And to give you an idea of the concept of shopping around, so originally I was almost $300 looking at a Quadrafire replacement unit. Then I found these NBKs in the $120 something range. Out of nowhere, I'm on eBay looking at them. I paid $72 including shipping from a camping dealer out in the Midwest. It was brand new, and it's fantastic. And I'm going to take you down to the unit in a second and let you hear it in operation. But mind you, this guy was howling. I mean, screaming, high-pitched wail, like it was crazy, to the degree we stopped using our pellet stove for a few days and just ran oil, you know, when we were waiting for the replacement, because it was getting so bad my wife was afraid it was going to burn the house down. So again, that's what we had. Now just a second, and I'll show you what we have now. So this is the NBK in place. It literally was a plug-and-play scenario, except for the plugs on the ends of the wires. I had to cut those off. But this guy, and you hear some noise. The noise is actually the fan blower blowing into the room. This thing itself, when you first turn the stove on, is almost silent. I mean, it is impressive. It comes with the gasket. The biggest challenge is getting the gasket to stay in place while you attach the 6 bolts. But this is very much, you know, if you're comfortable with just making a couple of connections, you'll see I just put a little electrical tape on there to make sure those are safe. But and I did a zip tie to hold the wiring up. But this is something you can definitely do yourself. I probably would have spent with the dealer who would want to use the, you know, the factory replacement unit. I could see this could have been a $400 to $500 repair. Instead, I'm $72 and probably an hour and a half of time. And really, if I was more skilled, it would have been faster than that. But I'll give up my hour and a half to save, you know, $300 to $400. So if you have any questions, of course, put them in the comments below. Please subscribe. I do all kinds of crazy stuff, most of it with cars, but you know, other around the house kinds of things, and I'm happy to help. Have a great day.